Hey, welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. Last time, we rescued Saul from Raph and Shiv and sheltered up in that house to ride out a haboob. This time, I think I'm just going to do a few things here around the... actually, not 7 p.m. I'd much rather get the Shinobi experience by doing this. Lovely. That startled me for a second. Yeah, this is totally normal and not at all weird and creepy and concerning. It's cool. It's fine. It's all fine. So, yeah. Just gonna do a few things out here in the Badlands. What's over here? It's not somewhere I'll be coming for again. I will be coming here. Hey, Mitch here. We're holding a funeral for Scorpion and others. I thought maybe you'd want to come along, say goodbye. Fire right from the air to honor the fallen and so on. I believe this is the... I will be coming back to that place. For, probably the second most disturbing... Actually, maybe... You know what? That might actually be even more... The mission for it might actually be more disturbing than Sinner Man.
Hey V, a truck hauling cyberware crashed in the Badlands. It's top-grade chrome, but the NCPD's not in much of a hurry. Tells me they suspect the cyber psycho's the cause, and it's got them spooked. Check it out, but no killing if you can help it.
As far as I know, no one's claimed responsibility for this mess, although the wheels got Raffin written all over them, and it's on their turf. No signs of external violence, so the attack must have happened from inside. Either one of the Raffins cracked, or a prisoner of theirs tried to make a break for it. Either way, the fact that it's eerily quiet and not one soul seems to give a damn don't bode well. Keep your optics peeled. Does a cyclone of dust and sand stirred up by a dash of cyber psychosis sound exciting? Then do I have some good news for you. That reminds me. don't know if I ever actually read this one. Okay, this must actually be pretty serious. Tough chick like Pan Am wouldn't call you up for some chump chore. Must be something important. Wouldn't waste any time on this one if I were you. To the Aldecaldo's camp we go. There we go. Shots were heard on the outskirts of NC. Rare given the seemingly peaceful area. We're gonna go and take a closer look. Why wait for the cleanup crew when there could still be lives that need saving? Saul and Amelia Weiss. Lost our transport of parts for the new research center. Went missing in Aldecaldo turf. Our meaning whose? Meaning Biotechnica's. But I'm making some private inquiries at the moment. We work on the same turf, but that doesn't mean we have to step on each other's toes. Not our problem. You're in the Badlands, and out here you stand to run into all sorts of gangs and threats. Maybe you should have chosen a quieter location for that new center. The nature of the research demands discretion. We need it done out of the way, as far out of the city as possible. If we were to hire someone to track down our cargo, how much would a job like that set us back? Well, considering the apparent value of the cargo, the price would be high. In euro dollars, please, and with a deadline. Like I said, the price would be high and not just in euro dollars. We can get those with any contract out here. So what's your ask? Reverse transpiration, 0 fights. But they're not ready for the market yet. Well, put them on the market. A prototype series. That is, unless you're in no hurry. Alright, a small prototype batch, but I can't guarantee they'll grow. They're still in the testing phase. They haven't even been planted outside of lab conditions. And what sort of deadline can I count on for the recovery of our cargo? We'll start looking once those first buds bloom. Shouldn't be too long after.
No. Interesting.
Mutilation from car accident and asphyxiation. Cyberware case. High quality cyberware. Biotech Sigma, Donner and Savage. Search of high quality internal organ implants. Blood type. Some blood. That sound is, never fun. Hey, just got back from Sierra Sonora. Quick job, decent pay. Can't complain, I guess. Now I just have to clean up the grease and salsa verde off the back seat. Don't ask. How are you holding up? You know, if you ever open a roadside restaurant, you'll have to call it salsa and grease, right? Hey, good for you. I'm completely bushed. Helped Judy track down a friend that went missing. She's in rough shape, but Judy's taking good care of her. All I want to do is crawl into bed, but I know that I'll just be staring up at the ceiling for hours. Luckily, I had the scene of someone smearing salsa all over your ride to play out in my head, wondering by what miracle they made it out alive. Hey, that's incredible! You helped someone and they're alive because of you. Looks like Night City has real heroes after all. Who is this Judy you speak of? I like the old-timey name. Judy's a close chum of mine. We've been through some shit together. Only a few people I can trust in NC, and she's one of them. Quite the character, too. Now that I think of it, you two would hit it off. I like it's like, how long has it been since I did that rescue mission on Evelyn? True friends are a hard thing to come by nowadays, especially in NC. Glad you have someone you can truly count on. There's a cyber psycho out in the Badlands, hanging around some truck full of cyberware. Go check it out. If you're out here, I'll know. Chillo, everyone's cool here, we're all cool. Come on, chill out. That almost went poorly. Dude keeps turning around. Exactly the worst times. Well, I don't think I'm going to be doing this one stealthy anymore. Oh, I can't even do overheat on him. go. I'm hoping that might put him back to normal. Get him walking rather than running around everywhere. Yep. Not gonna lie, this guy's starting to piss me off. Crap, did I just kill him? This shit is pointless. We won't get anything out of him, and the stench of all that blood is making me want to puke. Shiv for the win. Wrath and fever. Well, let's make some use of him while he's still breathing. We'll go for a ride. He'll help us with the deer out there. Here at the Aldecaldos can find water, even the deep reservoirs. Like a living, breathing dowsing rod, you know? I mean, that's what they say, but we could test it for real. So, we tie him to the front of the car so he can show us where to dig? Well, he'll be doing the digging, so he doesn't play any smart moves. Sounds like a plan. Grab the gunk and let's go. Son of a bitch! Alright. Took him down peacefully. You're almost right. Turns out it was a prisoner who went cyber psycho and managed to escape. Coincidentally, it just happened to be an Aldecaldo buddy of a prisoner I rescued from the same outfit. Managed to take him down gently. Oops. Well, that was unexpected. I'll relay this info to Dakota. Probably better if the family takes it from here. The quicker he gets back to familiar territory, the quicker he'll get back to normal. Saul was too valuable as a pawn, so it looks like they tried to beat as much useful intel out of this poor gunk and make Saul watch, hoping that he'd crack. Eventually, they took him for one of their rides through the desert to separate them, and that's when things got out of hand. He probably mistook you for one of them. Good thing you were able to save him. It was a good thing that I was able to save him. The second time. Because there's no way I was gonna I was not going to let him die due to a frigging glitch. Like, genuinely, that's what it was. It was a goddamn glitch. Like, just like a fluke. Because I got trapped between him and the car. And, like, just getting out from that, I accidentally killed the son of a bitch. Very frustrating. Oh, no, I know where this is. Yeah, okay. Wide open road, dirt, sand, mountains. It ain't much, but still one of the most beautiful things I've seen in my life. Thank you. If you ever need anything, you know where to find us. Don't forget where you come from. Right, so... They're gonna die, they're gonna die. I forgot that that guy is an idiot.
Who you're fucking with.
I forgot these ones are idiots.
That's weird.
What the hell?
Yeah. For some reason, they just fucking walk right into the fire. Do you copy? Do you copy? What's the password? Birds fly in flocks. Error, incorrect password. The fuck you say? Said it's the wrong fucking password. You either know how to play or you don't. You either know the pass or you don't. And if you don't know the pass, don't even start. Alright, whatever. The Aldecaldos are coming. Finally, how long's the tune gotta wait? I do like how stupid these guys are. They're fucking walking right into the goddamn fire. Hunter! Aldecaldos are up to something, hanging around the station. Gotta have some job brewing. I want to see what it is, see if I can make some heads off it. You all go there and keep tabs on the situation. Once you figure out what's what, give me a ring, okay? Cover time after throw, which should be super useful if I actually bothered using throwing knives at it. Okay, I just walked into the fire as well, but... So, at some point, I will probably do a, probably near, like, when I start getting, like, near the end of the game, I'll probably do some, videos that are just, a couple of videos, or two, that are just, various hidden shit. All around Night City and the Badlands. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, I think.
Leave me alone!
This area is under corporation jurisdiction. I know you're in here.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. Had to kill some Militech people, but you know what? There's a sacrifice I was willing to make. Especially because it was also pretty fun to do. And yeah, I mean, probably possible to do it without killing them all, but I don't know if I would have been able to save that lady. Map for George Johansson's safe house. Awaiting further orders. Confiscate all possessions and return to base. Copy. Sergeant, we had to neutralize the woman, the offender's partner. She was here, attempted to attack us. Understood. Man, I really did just save her life. Colleen and George. You there yet? Still on my way. How long do I have to wait? Just be patient. Listen, this is the last mission, last transport. Soon we can leave Night City behind us. Sure hope so. Waiting in the hideout. What, already? Couldn't stand just sitting at home. Oops. And a chunk of Eurodollars. Alright. And I'll make my way over to Gig. I suppose while I'm in the area.
Moshi moshi.
Hi, I need your help.
If I had an Eddie for every time I heard that. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Just showing this random ass person in a bunker. So what's up here? Militech. What if Militech people out of it? Which does actually make sense. They're out here to stop smuggling and shit. So.
The more corporation forces is a crime.
Guy lit himself on fire, and that got them suspicious of him. Like, literally, that's what happened. The guy lit himself on fire, and that got them suspicious of him.
Surrender.
So stupid.
Resistance is useless.
It is useless to resist. That's from a song. I don't remember the song. The 2 targets have been eliminated. They were not smugglers, just normal civilians. We received faulty intelligence. Right. Well, since they're dead, maybe they can still be useful. Place some contraband on them, gather some evidence. Copy. I'll write up the report myself.
Surrender. Resistance is useless.
Whoops. I wasn't watching where I was going at all.
Surrender. Resistance is useless.
Even if it would be funny, I won't just,
Stay focused.
Yeah, you do that.
Surrender.
I shot his head. How does... His head stayed on, but a big chunk blew out of his... Weird. Militech is out here hunting smugglers, which means hunting nomads. Archive conversation. Jack and Dennis. Let's meet. Jack. Let's just get out of here. The usual place. Hang on, gotta make a call. I miss you. I can't stand it. Okay, let's meet. Take all your stuff. Alright. Well, upward, guys. Sounds like they were in love. Then Militech just randomly killed them. Alright. Meet the next interesting point. Alright, close enough. Out here, this is just completely empty land. Nothing at all investigated. Let me guess, Militech again?
Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum.
Not really sure that could actually be an option here. So far, so good.
Oh shit, that was something. We're being attacked!
Alright, guy turned around a little bit sooner than I was hoping, but... no harm, no foul. SoCal Patrol. Got her. Okay, make it quick and clean. You went pretty far. She would have escaped otherwise. Be right there. Madison Wilson and Dakota Smith. Still got them on my tail. Can I get some air support? Drone or something? Sorry, I can't. A sandstorm's headed. What do you mean you can't? Well? Right for you. Fucking fuck. Shit. Try to hide in the storm. SoCal might drop it. Fucking hell. Sand again. Hello? I'm here. Car died on me. The filters? No clue. Gonna run for it. Dakota. Yeah? Could be bad. Understood. Left the car there. Thanks. I don't get out of this. Deliver the stuff in the envelope. Of course. You know to who. Yeah. Good luck. Reported crime. I don't like sand. Star Wars reference. You know, there are some days when anything that can go wrong will. Some days you burn your toes and forget your keys. Other days, Militech comes and fucks you up for losing a car in a sandstorm. Shotgun ammo. Nice. You were right, V. It's good being back with your people. In NC, I felt like the loneliest person in the world. I'd rather be in the company of that stubborn ass. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I think he's loosened up a bit. He's starting to realize he doesn't have to be the only voice around the campfire. It'll do us all some good. Oh, look how happy they all look. Family gatherings were never really my jam, but still, I'm happy all of you are happy. So it's official. Pan Am's up right again. Still hasn't really hit me yet. I'm still giving myself a trial period. Can't expect everything right from the start. But I feel like things are taking a turn for the better. You sure? No harm in thinking it over. The life of a lone wolf doesn't always end well. In any case, there's always a place for you with the Eldecalvis. Anyway, I have to go before they get drunk off their asses or start another race. Take care, V. Alright. I won't do anything. Even if it is kinda tempting. Just sometimes like to take a quick look around just to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Hey, Raffens are hunting someone in the Badlands. The word psycho's been mentioned. Check it out. If it is a cyber psycho, don't kill him. At least try not to. I have people who can get him into experimental therapy, and therapy doesn't work on the dead. Sending you the details.
Why mean? It's worth trying, I feel. Alright. Apparently it's some fresh fanatic converting Rapids in a pretty gruesome way. Watch your back. He might have military training. Witnesses claim they saw a silent old man wandering the Badlands, leaving a trail of bodies behind him. Sure, but first things first. Alright, we'll do this and then I'll do the gig. Deceased Raffenshire caused death wound from a sniper caliber round. Tire tracks. Fresh tracks from a pickup truck. Footprints. Left by a person running. That's very nice. This is actually one of the toughest cyber psychos to sneak up on. Yeah, he basically... I think he might... Ah, that's right there. I realized there was another one right there. God damn it. I'm actually going to wait for my...
Better not miss him.
I have seen the light. I know many of my old brothers in arms wander this life aimlessly, living hand to mouth while their souls slowly disintegrate with apathy. That is why I am writing this, to provide reassurance. Your purpose is right in front of you. You just haven't perceived it yet. Today I went through a difficult test, but I came out alive and now my life makes sense again. It all started with a job from the PDBs. Seemed straightforward at first. For an old dog like me, it's as easy as aiming and pulling the trigger. I did a quick recon that same day, and that same day confirmed mission completion. Then something strange happened. Instead of receiving my payment, an effervescent light filled my vision, and before me appeared the guardian of the border between the living and the dead. To my friends who live in destitution, do not lose hope. The day will come when you too will be put to the test, and be given a second chance as I have. Do not waste the opportunity. Once more we will fight side by side. I am now opening the path to the sacred land with sacrifices to the lower gods. Join me. So, sounds to me like what happened is Voodoo Boys hired him for a gig, for a job, and then betrayed him. figured, hey, we don't need to pay him if he's dead. Yeah, that looks promising. Kung Lucas and Joel Lee. What's up? Heard there's an alarm or something? Fucker ripped my fucking arm off! You gotta mince that fucker with a machete! Shoom, you gotta chill. Not like you won't get a sweet chrome arm anyways. You'll get a sweet chrome cock! Want you to scrape that whole fucking Badlands. Scrape the whole fucking Badlands. Find that motherfucker and fuck him up. Yeah, sure, we'll find him. Thought he was some harmless nutjob. More like a fucking raging psycho, saying some shit about how the Loa needs sacrifices to get into the sacred place. Alright, we'll get him underground in a sec. Chop fucking chop before he builds a friggin' church out here. Creature depicted in
Who
the
would have
painting
thought?
resembles iconography commonly associated with the voodoo boys. Managed to incapacitate our guy, named Zion Wild. Had some burnt-out military-grade combat implants. Plucked his victims from the raft and shiv so that Loa gods would open up his passage to the sacred realm. Not sure if he prayed too hard or if those singed circuits messed with his head, but something went seriously wrong. Maybe you'll be able to find out more. Looked up Zion Wild and dug up a list of military ops he took part in before dropping off the radar. Only time he pops up is getting caught urinating on City Hall. Eventually he ended up somewhere in Pacifica doing odd jobs for World War buddies. This conversion must have happened recently. Nice. See, I'm not going to get this one. Oh, actually, crouch sprinting. Alright. Suppose that's not too bad. So I might get it later. So now I'm going to work towards getting air dash. I love me some air dashing. Well, actually, everyone deserves a second chance, V. I know that better than most. But who's granting that chance and who's getting it are important questions that ought to be asked. So yeah. Most likely scenario here is that the Voodoo Boys hired him for a job and then decided, rather than pay him, let's just fry his brain. It is a tactic that is not unusual for them, frankly.
So,
As much as I need you for this new gig, I know you need the adrenaline hit even more. There is a car sitting in the middle of a minefield out in the Badlands. I need you to grab it for me. The chances of you exploding aren't zero, but let's face it, isn't life one big minefield anyway? Details are in the attachment.
Wonderful. The Badlands are peppered with disarmed minefields from 2071, though after several folk were dislegged by these disarmed mines, most decided to steer clear of these areas. That is, except the smuggling tapes. A number of their routes run through those fields. Risky, yes, but brilliant all the same. Why would anyone guard the border when the mines practically do your job for you? But listen up. A smuggler and his rig got stranded out in the middle of one of those minefields. Maybe his tank went dry, maybe he had a heart attack, or maybe he set out on some fishing quest. Who knows? Doesn't matter. What's important is I don't know the routes those fellows run, and now they're getting dropped in my lap. Get me this stranded vehicle. I know some nomads who pay handsomely for that GPS data. That was actually pretty convenient where it landed. So yeah, there are a lot of mines. That went a much less convenient direction.
Another gonk who thought fate smiled on him.
He's probably smiling himself before he OD'd on Maelstrom's shipment.
It's what you get for sampling Maelstrom's supply. Strongest shit out there. Nothing else that could fire up their burnt-out synapses. Poor bastard. His output's probably out in Albuquerque waiting, unaware little Jiro's brain turned to jelly.
This is the last time, baby, my last run. I promise you. Yeah, last time, because you'll take a bullet. Didn't you see what I sent you? Militech knows the routes. Checkpoints are tighter. Maybe that's why I go through the minefields. I know the way by heart. They don't. They can't risk it. Not yet, anyway. It's gonna work fine. Then I'll be all done. Just wait for me. No, I did not want to hide. I want to disarm that one. You can also just avoid the mines, but
V, we got company.
Head down!
so annoying that, like, that it's impossible to get them out. Or, like, get the stuff out.
Bum bum be-dum bum bum.
And here I was. Honestly, here I was worried about Militech. But raids? Sure. weaponized vehicles, so you can't just like shoot them up, but so yeah, it's awkward. Shunakata and Aiko Chiba. Aiko, you need to take out someone with the wraiths. Guy's name is Steve Razor Kowalski. It's a message to make you look ugly. Need them to blow their top. Most importantly, make it look like it was 6th Street. You want to start a wall between them? Dope. We got that wraith. Steve Razor Kowalski. Good girls. Gonk didn't expect a thing. Huh, what did you promise her? That we'd have a little fun. Guess you get your word. Yep. Just make sure it looks like a 6th Street job. Yeah, no shit, I know. Just want to make sure. If you don't get it right, we'll have trouble. But if you do get it right, the wraiths will think 6th Street or 6th Street's declaring war. When 2 tigers fight over a meal, the fox takes it away. And yeah, my car took a little bit of damage, unfortunately. Luckily for me, Dakota never said the car had to be in good condition. I believe I will be back here later. Oh, there's no time. Yeah, I'll definitely be back there. Yeah, there are a lot of there's a lot of secrets all around Night City. Some of them I never even found. A lot of the ones I did find, I have no memory where they are. So, here I'll do an episode sort of dedicated at some point near the end, like I said, do an episode dedicated to the secrets. You know, just look them up and everything. Excuse me.
Well, well. These are the results I like to see. Until next time, sister. Gig closed.
While I'm here, let's meet with Dakota.
Yes? Talk to me.
You sure are moving up quickly. You can rest the spirit. Careful now. Life still has many trials in store for you. More contracts are waiting.
Thought nomads were always on the move, but you stayed put?
They call us statics, but we're also necessary. Somebody must take care of those who come and go.
Yeah. Take care of them. For the right cut.
Indeed.
Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here, huh?
Au contraire, if you use your eyes and ears. This is an ecosystem. Nomads, Raf and Shiv, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole. Remove one part, the delicate balance topples.
I mean, we can remove the Shiv, can't we? We can remove the Raf and Shiv. I feel like removing them wouldn't do too much danger to the ecosystem. Well, that was a great conversation. The Badlands resident fixer and a member of the Northern California Pomo tribe. At first glance, Dakota seems like a harmless desert dweller. It wouldn't be wrong to say that sometime after the Unification War, she lost touch with reality. In her free time, she deciphers the secret languages of smoke, the secret language of smoke. But if you ignore that, she's an extremely perceptive fixer with a mind for biz few in this part of California wouldn't envy. Those who take on her jobs always make sure they're done to a T, because firstly, Dakota's never gone behind anyone's back, and secondly, if they decided to go behind hers, they'd be vulture breakfast in no time. You'll notice she doesn't go anywhere without her oxygen tank. She's been huffing in pure oxygen for a few decades now. Yeah, I forgot that that's on there. Her arms are crossed, so you can't really see it.
V, you want to say something?
No, I'm good, thanks. You'll find Dakota in an auto repair shop in Rocky Ridge. In Night City, that choice of headquarters might seem strange. Out in the middle of nowhere, the garage is nothing short of an oasis. This is where Dakota tugs the strands of her intricate web stretching over the Badlands. If you want to be a part of her crew, sooner or later you have to pay Rocky Ridge a visit. Alright. Let's see if it's there yet. Figure next episode I'll do Scorpion's send off. of a shame how little Dakota actually has to say. Hopefully... Whether it's there or not, I'll just close off by reading a few things from the database. Lots of weapons to get through, maybe I'll do those. Marker off. Alright. There we go. That. Please be there. Still not there, is it? I feel like that's here. Here it is.
Well, well.
Mercman returns again, once more, forever. Shit, V. Even the two of us put together aren't as fucked in the head as this guy. Sorry, man. I mean, fuck the cave shit. Just look at those manifestos on justice in this town. Shum really thinks Night City can be saved. Still, whatever our murky friend's missing in the sanity department, he makes up for with his excellent taste in automobiles. And hey, he's not the only one who loves a good ride, am I right? So, this is not a song reference. Mercman returns again, once more, forever. Read this every day. Never give up. Remember your purpose. Don't be afraid. There's nothing there. That's what they always told me. But the night my parents were murdered, I knew I had seen something in the dark of that night. I searched for it a long time, cloaked myself in the darkness, learning it, understanding it, merging with it. I realized in its depths, where light cannot escape, there was only one thing to fear. Myself. I became the shadow. I became vengeance. I became the man Night City doesn't deserve. I became Mercman. I deliver vengeance, destruction, and justice necessary to save this dying city from itself. And I will do so until the day my heart no longer beats inside my chest. Yeah, this is a Batman reference. Caliburn Mercmobile boasts a rip-roaring engine, making it the most powerful street-legal car allowed on Night City roads, and perhaps the best-looking, too. And yeah, complete with cave that, drive out of it right into. Whoops. Alright, so I'm gonna go sell off some of my stuff. Next time I'll probably start with this one. Actually, might just next episode I might try to finish off all the stuff on this area of the Badlands. So there. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more NCPD alerts up in this area, so including an organized crime activity. After that, I'll I don't know. Suppose meet with Liz, maybe. Start the next story. Not a story mission, but start another mission. But for now, we got ourselves a sweet-ass car. One that is, unfortunately, pretty tough to control. So yeah, nice as it looks, and it does look sweet. Oh, right, now. Before I do that, I was going to read some database. Rayfield Caliburn. The rich can be capricious. The dignified design of Rayfield's flagship vehicle, the Aerondite, doesn't appeal to everyone. Some prefer an equal level of luxury, but with a feistier flair. Rayfield developed the Caliburn with these clients in mind. Imbued with a sportier soul and blessed with a fire-breathing engine and aerodynamic body, driving the Caliburn feels like flying a jet at ground level. And yeah, let's read we'll read the Arasaka weapons. Yukimura. Back in the day, soldiers had to go through weeks of combat training. Crazy, right? Nowadays, smart guns can automatically lock onto targets and fire homing rounds. All you need are the right implants. It was a pistol that started the smart revolution. The Yukimura, issued in the 2040s by Arasaka. With the Yukimura, you could shoot as poorly as the robots in a certain late 20th century epic space opera. Cute. And still hit your target with 100% accuracy. Even now, over 30 years later, the Yukimura is still considered one of the best handguns ever made. It boasts 2 firing modes, automatic and 3-round burst, that allows its users to adapt to the situation, as well as an ample magazine for prolonged firefights. Little Star Wars reference, although it wasn't, they weren't robots in Star Wars, but Yukimura is a reference to a Japanese warlord, Sanada Nobushige Yukimura. There's a variant of this that we can find, the Genjiro, which is an alternate romanticized name for Yukimura. Sanada Yukimura was Sengoku period. Masamune. The Masamune is not just a rifle, but a work of fine art. Designed in the 50s and manufactured from the best, most resilient materials, the Masamune is great for all conditions, while also being surprisingly light. Every single one of the Masamune's elements, down to the tiniest screws and bolts, were quality ensured by a legion of Arasaka engineers, and you can feel it. Not only is it light to handle, but it's intuitive to use, even for first-time users. And to top it all off, it comes with state-of-the-art software and holographic sights and a 3-round burst mode. So, 3 possible references it could be. Goro Ryudo Masamune, very, very, very famous swordsmith. All the Final Fantasy games have Masamune swords, and as a reference to the swordsmith. Could be a reference to Daimyo Masamune Date, a leader and legendary samurai from the Sengoku period. Makes sense, and it does line up with the rest of how Arasaka's weapons are named. May also be a reference to Masamune Shiro, the creator of the Ghost in the Shell manga. Kenshin. This simple, unpretentious pistol is the pride and joy of Arasaka engineers. Kenshin is one of the most cutting-edge and deadliest machine pistols available in the market. Harness the power of lightning. The Kenshin's brute force comes first comes from generating electromagnetic tension before releasing a lethal tungsten-tipped round that can penetrate the sturdiest armor. Like other guns of this class, it comes ready equipped with a holographic scope. Reference to Uesugi Kenshin. Or Negao Kigatora, later known as Uesugi Kenshin. I apologize for my mispronunciations. I guarantee I'm mispronouncing every single one of these Japanese names. Anyway, he was also Sengoku period. Arasaka Nowaki. This classic rifle, manufactured at the dawn of the 21st century, possesses a unique shape, design, and color scheme that delivers one clear message to enemy targets and competitive rivals alike. I am Death Incarnate. With its sharp angles, raw steel build, and a trigger that just begs to be pulled, one look of it is often enough to send street punks running scared from Arasaka's agents, as if they didn't already have good reason. Even today, more than half a century after its conception, this rifle commands respect on the battlefield and on the city streets. Of course, flashier weapons with new features and higher rates of fire have been invented in that time, but in skilled hands, the Nowaki remains a dominant force to be reckoned with. Nowaki means a typhoon in autumn in Japanese. The Shigure. Sometimes accuracy isn't all important. Sometimes all you want to do is spray lead and witness the havoc wreaked once the smoke is cleared. In that case, seek no further than the Shigure. This submachine gun from the early 21st century might be getting on in years, and it might not have the firepower of more recent models, but, and this is no exaggeration, it can unload more bullets in 1 minute than all of Arasaka's unprosecuted counts of tax fraud. Meaning a lot. That's funny. Shigure means drizzle in Japanese. Refers to a rain shower in between autumn and winter. Tamayura, one of the oldest weapons made by Arasaka from the early 2000s. These days it's a rare sight on the street, as it's a pistol that is, no point in sugarcoating it, outdated and difficult to maintain. Spare parts for it are no longer manufactured, and is no longer compatible with most standard weapon mods. That being said, should it be held up to someone's head and have its trigger pulled, the end result will still be as conclusive as with any modern firearm. Fair enough. Tamayura means fleeting moment in Japanese. And finally, the Shingen. Shingen. Japanese culture loves smallness. Just look at the tiny, intricately crafted Metsuke sculptures or the bonsai trees that fit into flower pots. Shingen, the smart machine pistol made by Arasaka, is a love letter to Japan's passion for miniatures. It's hard to believe that the Shingen's stopping power, magazine size, and numerous technical features fit into such a small body. Throw in an ergonomic design, tracing rounds, and fast reload speed, and you're looking at the dream gun of every soldier and mercenary. Named after Takeda Shingen. Also from the Sengoku period. The Tiger of Kai. So we're making progress on the weapons. We got Kang Tao's weapons, Militech's weapons, a lot of Militech weapons. Dakota, Rostovich, and Tektronica. So 5 more batches of weapons plus a couple of one-offs. Vehicles will take a while to go through. A lot of those. I'll read them as I acquire them. But with that, I'm gonna go make some money by selling some weapons. Next time, we will continue in the Eastern Badlands. I hope to see you for that.